It's how you greet someone in a STEM field. What's approximately up, brother? No. Approximately Up is actually a game about intra and interplanetary package delivery, with a focus on player handmade ships. Where package delivery can be as simple as finding lost packages only 2 minutes from your postal office, and currently as difficult as delivering and keeping power to an ice cream cooler that needs to be delivered to the moon. This is Approximately Up.
We need to come up with a better landing procedure. Fuck! Oh shit! Oh god! Oh fuck!
I realize Right now, Approximately Up is only available as a demo, and isn't set to release until Q2 this year, so anywhere from April to June. Even though it's just a demo, the gameplay of Approximately Up really appealed to me and my brother. If you've played Space Engineers or Stationeers before, you'll feel right at home. The majority of the game is about building the perfect ship to get your delivery job done. Building the ship means building the entire ship whole, wiring every component into power, wiring components into each of the correct logic systems, and making something that looks rad as hell. So, how does it play? Simply, but with complexity. For me and my brother's very first job, we collected a package that's only about a 2-minute flight from our postal office to the recovery location. It took 90 minutes of preparation and 4 minutes of execution. Was this boring? No, it was actually really fun. The same way making a house in Minecraft is fun, or making a villager concentration camp. Most of the fun is in the journey, not the destination. The game has a very large focus on both player creativity and engineering solutions. When me and my brother returned after our first job and started off for the second, we realized that the size of the planet we were on was absolutely massive beyond compare. Although we could have completed that job with the same craft, we realized it would take forever at our speed, and it wouldn't be fun. So instead, we adjusted our ship for improved speed while also adding new navigational components to our pilot space. You really get a good sense of accomplishment looking at your ship once you're done. Although the interior of ours was a mess of wires along every surface, and looked like a fire marshal would have gotten an arrhythmia just from being near the ship, there was a great feeling of satisfaction after finishing each version of the ship. A feeling of pride, knowing that this ship wasn't a pre-built ship, or that we were carefully taught how to build a ship. The tutorial is very sparse, but there are manuals to show you how to connect and use certain components. The game is a trial by fire experience, where your ship worked for the job, or it doesn't even make it off the landing pad. Remember when I said engineering solutions? Well, me and my brother attached jet engines to our ship to increase its speed, and our first trial run looked like this.
Alrighty.
Okay, so we're gonna lift up. So, overdrive should send us forwards. Totally light, not like I did something while you weren't here, and I realized something.
Oh, fuck. What happens if we hit the ground?
Trial by fire, solutions through engineering. Of course, if you added a huge jet engine onto your ship far from the center of mass, the jet engine would throw your ship into a death circle, because of the moment arm of the Force. But there's more to this than just where we had the jets. We connected the jets to a simple button. Typically, you can control your engines with joysticks and levers, which output a number between -1 to 1, or 0 to 1. Between -1 to 1. We connected the strongest engines we had to a button that could only output 0 or 1. And for the icing on the cake, we attached the jet engines backwards. This was a learning experience for sure, but a hilarious one at that. This had us cackling like hyenas after the fact. But we did learn. We moved the jets down, turned them around, and made sure to connect them to a variable lever, and not a yes or no button. And the ship worked great afterwards. We tried, we failed, we learned, we succeeded. This game taught us just enough to fly, but not so much as to make us masters. And that made this the perfect first-time experience. Now, the game is still in demo after all. There isn't even an alpha or anything. But from what I saw, from what I played, what I made, this will certainly be an instant purchase for me once it releases. Give the demo a try. It's free on Steam, and most importantly, free. For now, I will be waiting with bated breath for the full release of this game, with all of its perfections or imperfections. You could certainly play this game by yourself, most likely with less hassle too, but I think the way to go to play this game is to assemble a gang, and to steal fire from the gods, only to give it to the United States Postal Service.